See the description for the original video without the blue. Please see the description for the original video without the blue opaque overlay on top. I wanted to share this without taking away full enjoyment from watching the original creator 1 Minute Economics. Affiliate marketing is fairly straightforward to understand, that a company simply rewards those who sell its products with a commission. On the one hand, the company is happy because it generates sales without having to worry about marketing, and those who sell the product are happy because they don't have to take care of shipping, customer support, and so on. Multi-level marketing, on the other hand, also called pyramid selling or network marketing, takes things one step further because people don't just get rewarded for sales they secure, they also get paid for sales the people below them generate, perhaps even for sales generated by the recruits of those below them, and so on. Let's assume company A sells shoes. In affiliate marketing, Joe sells a pair of shoes to Bill, and company A rewards him with a, let's say, 10% commission. In multi-level marketing, however, it gets more complicated. For example, Joe sells a pair of shoes to Bill and receives a 10% commission for that sale. 2, Bill sells a pair of shoes to Rachel, and for that sale, Joe will receive a 5% commission because he recruited Bill. 3, Rachel sells a pair of shoes to Mark, and for that sale, Joe will receive a 3% commission because he recruited the person who recruited Rachel. As can be seen, this can turn into a pyramid situation. With Joe on top, the math can seem very tempting. In our example, if everyone generates 10 sales, then Joe receives 10% for 10 sales, 5% for 100 sales, and 3% for 1,000 sales. The main problems, however, are that for the most part, only those on top make good money. 2, multi-level marketing tends to attract people with a, let's say, get-rich-quick mentality. 3, the companies themselves are frequently questionable, focusing more on promising people they'll get rich than on the quality of the products. All in all, the waters of multi-level marketing tend to be quite murky compared to affiliate marketing. So proceed with caution. What the heck? It literally wait, can we hear me? Literally everything's going wrong. If you're new here, stuff hits the fan. And oh my God, I don't even have my 𝐔𝐒𝐄 countdown timer on. Steam Deck. I'm gonna do the intro again because apparently I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. 13 minutes, you're safe from the cursey words. I'm excited to be here. I had a little hook, and then I had my introduction, so I'm just going to restart. Oh my God. I know, I forgot to turn over the sound when I was connecting my video. And So you may have signed up for a multi-level marketing or a MLM scheme, and now you're wondering how to get out. I know that seems like a weird concept if you've never been in MLM, because you might be saying to yourself, you can just leave. And you can, but it's harder than that. I'm going to show you kind of why it takes people a long time to leave once they decide that maybe this isn't right for them, and how you can be different. So I'm DeeCee. I'm an MLM dropout. I have lots of technical difficulties. I'm just your friendly neighborhood streamer who runs my mouth on the internet, and I love doing it. I love getting to talk to everybody. I'm going to say hi to everyone in the live chat in a second because I just screwed up my intro, so I'm off my game. I know how it feels to be stuck in a multi-level marketing company, and I have been there where you don't feel like you know how to get out or leave as maybe soon as you want to. So we're going to kind of talk about 5 reasons people don't leave and just have an open, honest conversation. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared. All right, here we are. I hope that this video helps encourage people that they can take action sooner, that they will not feel as alone, knowing that other people have felt stuck too, and that it gives you information to equip your emotions and educate yourself about things so that, you know, you can get out. Hello. Okay, I'm going to say hi to the live chat, and if you're part of the replay crew, live chat is a great time. I love the replay crew too. I have lots of buddies in different time zones, so much non-culty love. If you want to join in on the live chat, it's always a good time. And Jennifer, Avery, Sarah, it's your first time catching a live stream? What's up? I think that I have set you up for success because the expectations are significantly lower because I make a lot of streaming goof ups, and yeah. Thank you, Avery. I am going to make sure next week when I come back to regular streaming where I'm doing reactions, I have the live chat on the screen. I'm trying to get through information as fast as possible and not get distracted with my technical difficulties. My live captioning has been an issue, so I've just been captioning it the next day. Oh, that's okay, Coco B. Thanks so much. Janet, thank you so much. Licking the stream. Oh my gosh. I just had this chat with a friend of mine. I'm reading Ponzinomics and I'm excited to talk to everyone about it, so I've been bombarding my friends. That's amazing, Des. Hey, Sweet Goth and Stevie, Rachel, Shadow, everyone else, Mia, Odds, Sweet Goth. I think I said Sweet Goth already, but I'm sure I missed people. Y'all know that I cannot keep up with the live chat, but I try my best. Thank you. I hope the stream tastes delicious because we know that licking the stream is just something we do. If you actually like the stream, you don't have to do it beforehand, but I do appreciate it. Oh my God. So let's do a little bit of an interactive. Hello. Yes, I'm glad that you have caught part of it with the sound because apparently it was literally, as Ava would say, and I can't cuss yet, but it was an MLM SHIT show. First time I looked the video though. I mean, I love that for you, Odds. Blaze Goddess, what's up? All right, let me, should I do it? Oh, I don't even have a mod. I don't even know how to do a poll. I have my notes off to the side, but I'm just going to go ahead and go to the back end of YouTube and I'm going to put a poll up. And I will just leave my technical difficulties to themselves, meaning I'm not going to edit that out at the beginning. I will put a little timestamp so you can skip it. I'm going to put a poll in the chat. So if you want to participate, I would love for you to. Where's the poll? Add, start a poll. Have you ever been in an MLM? Have you ever been in a multi-level marketing company / scheme? Yes or no? So the poll's up there, so let me know if it will actually work. And no shade if you haven't been in. That's amazing. I don't know why I just crossed you, but it's not intending to be offensive. Oh, I do. Okay, you're right. I do have mods. I think the coloring is so similar to my eCam one that I didn't see the blue wrenches. Y'all are incredible. Jennifer's a mod. Janet's a mod. I think Avery's a mod too. So thank you. All right, so I think it's 50-50 right now. Yes for being in an MLM and no for being an MLM. If you caught the stream last night, you know which MLMs I've been in, and I'm not going to tell you now because I'd love for you to go over there and see that. Technically, I've been in 2. Oh my gosh, Avery. Holy cow. I did in a very I blessed the chat in hopefully a non-offensive way. Oh. Cheers, I needed a good blessing. Love it. You've been in 3 days? I've been in 2. Never been in 1, but live in a small rural town that seems to be full of them. Which ones are in your town? Okay, so here's my next question. I'm hoping as people watch this that they're seeing that there's lots of people out there who have been pulled in. And my premise, my hypothesis that I'm going to try to prove over the next few weeks, and I'm sure other bigger creators have proved this already. So this is just me thinking out loud, and I should have pre-recorded this, but here we are. My premise, and I think lots of other people have talked about it, but the way that the sales pitches go in multi-level marketing utilize undue influence to get people to sign up for the opportunity in more cases than not. And so tomorrow we're going to talk about undue influence and all that other good stuff. Also, Snark stream with the Snark crew tomorrow night, and then a late night live crew stream to talk about undue influence. I've done Avon, Mary Kay, Party Light, Stella and Dot, and Color Street, FML. No, not FML. No shade. No shade. Everyone, raise your right hand and put it on your computer. No shame. No shame. No shade to yourself. Be kind. Be kind to yourself. What does hoaching mean? Because Jess, I hope you have a great night's sleep. It was usually FOMO that got me in. That's a great point. I was also in Tupperware and doTERRA. Okay, so we're at 54% yes and 46% no, which is an interesting data set. Okay. Here's my next one. Start a poll. If you don't know, I read things out loud because apparently I have to. What's my next question? If you've been in, so you can answer this if you've been in or if you've known someone who's been in. If you've been in a MLM or known someone who has, was it hard or easy to leave? Okay, I'm going to do hard or easy. Okay, I put it in the chat. We've got 3 minutes till we can curse, so if you are not the cursing type, you don't have to stay, but if you want to chill out for 3 more minutes, I'm trying to be on my best behavior. I did curse a little bit on yesterday's live stream, but I'm trying to make these a little bit more, I don't know. I'm not going to say public friendly, but I just am using the cursey words. I try to warn people at the beginning. So you can have 13 minutes of enjoyment, which is half of my regular watch time, which is a very bad percentage, but here we are. I'm going to read the chat real quick. I was in Beachbody/Body and couldn't even make it to Emerald. It is harder than everybody says. 100%. 100%. 57% say it's hard. It was let me vote in this poll. Can I vote in my own poll? No, I can't. If I could, I'd be voting hard to leave. And I'll tell you why. And to keep it interesting, here's what I'm going to say. When I had to leave the company, you have to get special paperwork from the company that says, you have to tell them why you want to leave. You have to say this whole thing. And if you want to transfer your line to someone else, you have to make this whole big like presentation to them. And then they approve you or deny. I mean, I guess you could just stop paying them, but for the transfer part, they approve or deny. When they approve you, you have to take special paperwork that's been filled out and get it notarized by someone. And then you have to email it back to the compliance department that handles all of the transfers. So maybe emotionally hard to leave, but also actually hard to leave. Oh my gosh, I remember this Blaze Goddess. Oh my gosh, throwback. 58% say hard, 42% say easy. Okay. Yep, the owners probably, well, some people, you can actually have a business account in Young Living. You can have a business, my face is red because I'm overheating right now. But I thought it was your own biz, you know, so did everyone else, Jess. 20 seconds for the Kirsty countdown timer. If you need to put on some safety headphones to block out the Kirsty words from maybe people that you don't want to hear it, put them on if you're free range listening. And I'm going to do my best, but literally no promises because we use the Kirsty words on this channel. And we're done with the Kirsty countdown timer. My dad's still in Shackley, and I don't know if he will ever leave. I am sorry. I found a rainbow vacuum thing at Goodwill for $10, and now I regret not getting it. Those are expensive, Jess. Drink some water. Yeah. Pure romance. You just stopped buying it. It was hard walking away from the sisterhood. Yes, this was one of the big reasons that I had a hard time leaving. Yes, stay hydrated. Drink some water. I need to probably go I drank something before I started. Prove it. I left slowly and quietly. It was difficult. I actually still get messages occasionally from my direct sponsor asking me to buy ketones or sign back up to give it another try. I ignore them. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Aaron, today the 8-year-old I nanny for said, Aaron, what does FUCK mean? That's a great question. Oh my God. Suggestion for next question. For the people who have ever been an MLM, did you almost join one? That's a good question. Who have never been an MLM. Let's do that. So right now, 61% say hard, 39% say easy. So I'm going to end this poll. We're going to do another one. Start a poll. For those who have never, for those people who have never been in an MLM, did you almost join one? Almost in all caps. Almost and nope. Easy no. Easy no. Ask your community. All right, next poll's up. I had no idea how much Sensi and someone had donated 2 large bins of merch to Goodwill. Yep, I donated my unsealed, unexpired stuff from Mary Kay. I donated it sometimes things that like face cleansers and stuff like that. And they were, I mean, I feel like they were good. I wasn't trying to I was just trying not to be wasteful because I couldn't sell it through and I was not within the 1 year anymore. Wait, what did I do? Oh, Des. Oh my gosh. So of the people who have never joined an MLM, did you almost join one? 46% said almost. Oh wait, no, 47%. And then 53% right now say nope, easy no. Someone in my yoga teacher training nearly convinced me to buy doTERRA essential oils, but they were too expensive for me. Yeah, they're about 4 times way more expensive than they should be. I've bought stuff from Premier Design. My aunt had a party. I forgot about Premier Designs. I don't really talk to people. I feel like that is such a protective thing to not getting scammed by MLMs. Hey Debbie, how are you? We're asking lots of questions. So right now we're at 44%. People almost joined an MLM, and then 56% said no, it was an easy no. Okay, I'm going to end the poll. So let's go over the title of this video is How to Get Out of Multi-Level Marketing Scheme and Why Most Won't. And it's not exactly quick clickbait, but it's more of why most won't as soon as they should, basically. I have limited characters for the titles that I can do. I keep saying and I need to stop, but I just it's so ingrained in my not my personality, in my vocabulary. So I think one of the number one things, and I guess I should put this on the screen. Should I have done it before the stream started? Maybe. Let me go ahead and add a text box. And I'm going to do paste. Oh no. What just happened? There we go. There we go. Where's the size? Oh, right here. Should I, I know I'm like getting overwhelmed by all the design choices at this point. Nope. Am I crumbling in the middle of a live stream? Maybe. Maybe so. There we go. Add. Oh my God. Here's number one. Can I just do a hard return? Save. There we go. Oh, now we can't see it. Frickin' heck. I'm going to do a shadow on it. Nope. Background. There we go. Save. There we go. That's as good as I can do it. They believe what people told them when they were first recruited into the company. I think this is at least one. I'm not saying this is everyone's. As I was thinking about this for the past 36 hours and, the last year, I will say this. I kept coming back to one of these things. It's like, I believed what the person said about the oils working or the... I know, I just said I wasn't going to say which ones I was in. Or my first opportunity with being able to take my customers as we moved around the country. I believed them hook, line, and sinker. I'm trying to look through the live chat. If you can imagine, I have a hard time walking and talking at the same time. So when I am having a conversation, I stop when I'm walking, finish my sentence, stop talking, then continue walking. I'm pretty ambivalent about things like my mom couldn't bribe me with money to do anything I didn't want to. Mia, that is a gift. I say all the time and it's hard to get out of the habit. Yep. Oh, this is me. This is me. For sure. Yep. It is what it is. It is what it is. So I believed the people that recruited me. I've listened to hundreds and hundreds of hours of Zoom calls, of Zoom pitches, of opportunity calls, and you are watching someone tell you that this changed their life financially, it changed them physically, it changed them mentally, it changed their family for the better, it made them happier, blah, blah, blah. And I think that the belief that someone is telling them the truth is meaningful. And I think that is one of the reasons that people don't leave sooner, is because they keep saying in their mind, well, it works for so-and-so, or this person's making a lot of money, or this person wouldn't have lied to me. I don't know. Yes, exactly. Who thinks someone's lying to them? Especially when someone's trying to be friends. Exactly. Okay, so again, this is just one example, I guess. I'm going to do the other 4 in a second, but I'm trying to articulate that breaking, if you've joined and you're not the exact personality type to, I guess I'm only speaking for me. I try to make things work. I'm a team player. I'm a problem solver. I like helping other people around me be better at their jobs too. And I am like, I can solve this problem. And it is, I guess, my experience, but I think it's true for other people too, that breaking out of a multi-level marketing scheme, I'm trying to be careful with my language because I don't want to, I don't know, I just don't want to get slapped by actual legal, the authorities, but I think that breaking out of a multi-level marketing scheme can be really hard. And that was my experience. And I'm very happy for the people in the chat who it was an easy decision for them. I love that. And I don't have any kind of feelings like, man, it was so hard for me. Why was it easy for you? Mostly I'm like, that's incredible. Teach us your ways. And how can I help people that are like me that to get out sooner if they want to get out? You know? And I went into multi-level marketing with the best of intentions. And I think that other people have done that too. I don't think it's just me. I know in that intro video, and I took that from, I linked his account. It's 1 Minute Economics channel. And he has a lot of great stuff. But I was trying to show the difference between affiliate and multi-level marketing quickly, and it was great. So, hello, Deanna, how are you? But I joined multi-level marketing with the best of intentions, and I think a lot of people join with the best of intentions too, based off of the information they're given, the relationships that they've established with the person who's recruiting them, and maybe their desire to be able to actually add income to their family, and, best of intentions. When I hear pro multi-level marketing people say, oh, just the people who have quit are just lazy as hell, I don't think that's the case. I really don't. Am I like wheezing already? My husband's like, you're not going to do videos. Okay. When you're in multi-level marketing and you're trying to make it work and you're showing up to Zoom meetings or back in the day, we had a weekly phone call where we'd call in and we'd listen to someone train us, not on a Zoom call, on a phone call. And when you're in the midst of being busy like that and actually selling and going and trying to warm up some kind of market to sell more product, it gets really sticky because you're kind of stuck in a web. And you think what you're doing is perfectly legitimate. I think lots of people do. I think people in the median to lower tiers of the pyramid structure think that what they're doing is actually legitimate. And I think the compensation model is broken. And it turns situations into very twisty, messed up stuff that takes advantage of people. I think that at least I felt stuck. I felt stuck in my first company, and I felt stuck in my second company For some of the should I put God. I believe what people told me when I joined. That was my first hurdle. Like, I couldn't grasp my mind around the fact that someone was taking advantage of me financially, or they were misusing, they weren't handling information in a way that was correct, meaning they were using claims to sell products or to prey on my fears to personally profit off of me. I'm being so long-winded. I'm going to look at the chat. My mother is a total introvert and I'm a social introvert, so we end up talking each other out of going to things. That sounds awesome, Mia. People really believe they're helping people, and that's hard to leave, plus the sunk cost fallacy. And yes, we're going to bring up that one too. I'm only covering 5 because, I'm long-winded and I'm trying to be more condensed. I don't know if that's ever going to happen, but, I can try. I got a free makeover, but she said how starting cost was. How much the starting cost was. I started laughing. She asked me to leave, but her poor son was there. Oh, to ask me out. Oh no, Lisa. Your mom still has Tupperware? Okay. Here's a poll. Here's a poll. This is not related. Here's the poll that I need everyone to answer. If you're in the replay crew, I'm sorry you can't participate in this poll, but you can leave a comment. Okay? Did you think that Tupperware was a MLM company or a brand of plasticware? I don't know. A brand of products, brand of type of containers. I'm sorry, this is bad. MLM company. I thought it was a brand of containers. I'll tell you right now, I thought it was a brand of containers. Oh no, I don't want to add an option. There's a no. Okay, I need to know this because I thought that Tupperware was like, I don't know, like Pottery Barn plates or whatever. I thought it was like a brand name of containers. I had no idea. Can there be a both? Oh, I should have put both. Y'all, if it's both, leave it in the live chat. That was short-sighted on my part. For sure, short-sighted. And yep, us 1980s babies were taught strangers drove vans with no windows and looked like bad people. We were never taught that bad people looked bad. Gonna answer this in the past tense. Growing up, it was just a brand of storage containers. That's good to know. Not me in my shower watching from my phone and stepping out to vote. Stevie, commitment level 1000. I love that. I have done that too when I've been watching Aaron and Julie Joe on their live streams. I didn't really understand what MLMs were until maybe 2019. And I think that is a case for some people. I think that I think that MLMs continue to get away with shitty behavior because the general public doesn't know the extent of what they do and how the compensation structure harms people. Why is this still above my head? Okay, next one. Here we go. I was halfway prepared. So this is the 5 reasons why most people don't get out sooner. I think that, can I do paste without formatting? No. Paste. Oh, of course not. Wow. What program would take the formatting from... Okay, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, geez. It's not visible because it reset everything. I love that. Yay. I hate that. We still can't see it. Whatever. It's there. No, I need to be good. I need to make this visible. I don't understand what is going on. And, oh, there we go. Okay. No opacity. There we go. Save! Without fully understanding what they are getting into. You know, I don't understand why I'm like this, but here we are. For the love of God. Can I do, soft return. Save? Okay, it's not centered, but that's okay. Lack of knowledge or understanding about the scheme. I think this is one of my second points, and I'm building on this in the series of videos, but people join schemes without fully understanding what they're getting into. Again, where the undue influence comes into play because of how people are recruited. And I know every single probably multi-level marketer talks about this. I'm just trying to build content on my channel to have it as a resource for others. Okay, let's look at the poll. 85% of you thought it was a brand of containers. 15% thought MLM company, and I know there were several of you who thought it was both. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Is it Sarah or Sarah Jane? How do you prefer to be addressed? I went to not one but two passion parties and didn't realize until years later that it was an MLM. Oh my gosh. I was shocked that I had to explain what MLM was to someone this afternoon. There's still so much work to be done. Yep. And I think there's lots of creative ways to be able to get the information out to others. And again, there just has to be a reality or like an understanding that some people are going to have to try and find out for themselves. And that's it is not disappointed in them. It is disappointing that MLMs continue to be able to take advantage of others and have no consequences that are meaningful that stop the behavior unless they're shut down, like Black Oxygen Organics. Shout out to Kira and Kat and Savannah and Jess and all the other people who took down that multi-level marketing company. Sarah Jane. Oh, awesome. Well, hello, Sarah Jane. And live chat, if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly, I love a phonetic lifeline. So I am going to need help with your name. Is it Kiet? I'm sorry. I'm not very good at reading sometimes, so I would love some help because I'd love to be able to address people properly. Okay. I went to a kitchenware MLM party with my mom as a kid. My mom was pissed that my dad's cousin tricked her into coming. Oh my God. That is not good. So I grew up with with already a dislike of MLMs. Luckily, that is incredible. I'm glad, I love situations where people know about stuff from an early age and they can avoid it and help others avoid it. Oh gosh, Chrissy, wait, not the one on the screen, I'm guessing. Yes, let's go. Let's try it. Kelda. My last name starts with a T, so okay, thank you. Kelda is a beautiful name. I'm big on doing my best to say people's names correctly because I grew up with people not remembering my name. So I'm trying to do my best. Oh my God. Okay, there's no way I'm going to get this. Juschneiwitz? No? Nope, I know that's not right. Okay, let me see Google. How does Google pronounce this? Okay, Google. How do you pronounce this? Pronounce Juschneiwicz. Okay, are we ready? Here, let me see.
Here we go again. Juschneiwicz.
Juschneiwicz. Is that correct? Is this wrong? Oh, I butchered it even more. Junowith. That is so cool. Junowitz. I am so sorry. It's just, I'm awful at this. Junowitz. That is so cool. My maiden name, that's the correct Polish way. Yeah, my reading comprehension is not great. Back in the day, I did not want to change my name, and I don't, because I really liked my maiden name. And as a kid, I was like, well, I'm never going to get married then because I ain't changing my maiden name, and here I am. I changed my maiden name, so. Oh, I cannot imagine. Okay, so this is point number 2 up here. Lack of knowledge or understanding about the scheme. People join schemes without fully understanding what they're getting into. We're gonna talk about this more tomorrow because, again, this is all a hypothesis of, I think these things keep people from leaving. And I hope that the more people who maybe desensitize others or educate them on maybe some speed bumps that they would run into, that they can get out sooner. Ladies on Lions, hello. I hope that you're feeling better. I know I keep asking, so if you're feeling fantastic, I'm super happy and sending you all the good vibes. My phone is on Spanish. That's totally okay. Okay, here we go. Next one. Let me see. We're going to have to paste it and figure this out. Number 3, why they don't leave. And I'm going to save the big one for the last one. The big one for me. I know not everyone is all about the one that kept me from leaving, but this is my number 3, okay? Paste. You unwieldy machine. What is okay. Click again. There we go. You know what? I don't get it. Oh, goodness. There we go. I'm just going to type it out. The more I live stream, the more I realize why people like Chelsea and Hannah and Savannah Savannah does live stream a lot, but why so many people pre-record videos, because they can edit out shit that I'm running into right now. I feel okay. No. There we go. Yes. Oh, no, of course not. So close. The opacity is a no. Okay, belief that they can make more money with the company if they stay and put in more effort. And I included this one because this is what happened to me in my multi-level marketing companies, not companies. I wish I could say I was, but at least I'm not in the hospital. Okay, I'm sending you all of the good vibes I can. I'm glad that you are not stuck in the hospital. I'm sorry that you're not doing better. I hope that some of the technical difficulties that I have on my stream will make you laugh. We're glad that you're here, and I hope that getting to enjoy and be in the chat will take your mind off of not feeling very good. I'm sorry. I hyphenated. You know what, Des? I feel like I should have done this, but I didn't. I still have my married name, Heard, but maiden is Taylor. I prefer that. Yep, and I probably will always prefer I don't know. After 10 years, you kind of get used to the new one, but I still love my maiden name. Believe that they can make more money with the company if they stay and put in more effort. That's why a lot of people don't send their skincare. I said I wasn't going to do this. This isn't a game show. I was in Mary Kay and I was in Young Living. Mary Kay, one of the national sales directors, had a less than 5% return rate for people who had joined and decided not to do the business. But if you extend past the 1 year, which most people do because your director is saying, you can do it. Just keep working hard. Just show up. Just be coachable. Do the things that nobody wants to do. Be consistent. Be more consistent than anybody else. And then you end up running past the return window. And you continue to invest money every 3 months because in Mary Kay, you had to spend $250 every 3 months to stay an active beauty consultant. I feel like that's such a classic last name. Every time I walk by my degree with my maiden name, I'm always like, who's that bitch? Oh, hello, welcome to the live stream. I'm here for the technology difficulties and the empathy. Thank you so much. It's an odd combination, but I'm glad that there's people that have room for me to be myself here on the internet. I already have 4 last names, first, 2, middle, and last. I don't think hyphening would be to my benefit. But I feel like having so many names is such a classic, heritage kind of, well, not heritage, but just, I feel like I'm dating myself. I'm trying to say all the words that are correct, but I feel like being born in the 80s, maybe sometimes I'm not politically correct. What am I trying to say? The history of people who are able to say long last names is kind of cool. She stopped selling and told me it was too much work for no money and the products were way overpriced. I had a friend who sold Scentsy. I ordered from her. Let me put this on the screen so you can see what I'm reading. I had a friend who sold Scentsy. I ordered from her, and one small warmer and one wax bar thingy was $60 before shipping. I told her I love her, but never again. Here's the next one. She stopped selling and told me it was too much work for no money and the products were way overpriced. Holy shit. That's a lot, especially when you can get a warmer. Well, I have a little candle thing. Well, it's just like a light with a heat bulb on it. And I put, if you don't know, Young Living, everything is toxic. So I haven't bought a candle since 2019. And I just bought this maybe 3 weeks ago. And I've been just warming it under the light. So the little wax thing fell down. But it is very scary warming it. 80s babies unite. What up, Stevie? My sister and brother-in-law took his first name and made it their last name since he goes by his middle name. That's so cool. Y'all are so much creativity, so much range, so much variety. I love it. I think I technically quit doTERRA before my first year was up, but I got sick at a vendor event and my upline was so callous about it. No way. Why did I take this off when I was reading it? Oh my God. Sometimes the people seem to forget the humanity in others. I will say that. Oh my God. Or what my 11-year-old niece calls the late 1900s. Hell yeah, that's what I'm going to say. I was born in the late 1900s. Heck yeah. I'm going to reframe the shit out of that. Oh, I'm Mexican, so you're okay. It's something my family does. 2 middle names. Super cool. Thank you for letting me know. I'm still working on learning more about other cultures. That is super cool. And if I ever say anything on a stream that is offensive, you can tell me, let me know in the live chat, or if you feel safer doing it in private. I don't bite very hard. I'm just kidding. I don't bite at all. But if I do something, and again, without trying to say that it's other people's jobs to tell me about stuff, it's not. But as I'm learning different things, sometimes my capacity for learning and being self-aware and all this other stuff, I can't keep up. And so if there's something that because I think Harper's said some things to me too, which super grateful for. We do the civil, respectful, like, hey, we don't do that. And, or what about this type thing? And yeah, so I don't know if that was clear, but if I ever hurt your feelings on a stream and you're in the live chat and you want to talk about it, there is an open door policy for being kind, because I really am trying to be kind, and I hope that there's room for you to speak up too. My son's middle names are Kirby Casper to carry on family names. That's so cool. Kirby and Casper, that's so cool. I don't like my last name, and my mom's maiden name was forced on my ancestors. Oh, I'm sorry, Sky. That's awful. My Situ had to take a American name on her birth certificate when she came here from Lebanon, which is not the same thing. I understand that. I am in a very bad way saying I'm sorry that happened to you, Sky. My best friend is still trying to sell Scentsy, and it pains me so much. Oh, I still have my warmer and half a carrier bag of wax melts from both Scentsy and Party Light. Oh no. You were sick for 3 months? That's awful. I imagine the stress of not having a supportive work environment only made that worse, Des. No, all the family does it, but my dad really wanted to keep with the tradition. That's cool. Not all the family does it, but my dad really wanted to keep with the tradition. That's so cool, Rebecca. I gave my babies 2 middle names just because I'm fancy. You are fancy, Des. I love that. I don't get offended. Try your hardest. I mean, I don't think I want to try. I don't think I can take it. I'm almost 40, and I know when I'm in trouble because I get Kristen Marie. I totally forgot how to say your last name, so I'm going to scroll back up because I'm going to read your comment with the correct pronunciation. Junowitz. Okay. I know I'm almost 40, and I know when I'm in trouble because I get Kristen Marie Junowitz Cottrell, literally all my names. I mean, all of my names, at least growing up, because my maiden name has lots of syllables, my middle name does, my first name does, so I'm like, this is a lot of energy when I already know I'm in trouble. Karina, what's up? Karina and Heather C. and other people in the chat that I maybe missed are other creators, and Karina is an incredible bilingual activist who makes content accessible for people who are being targeted by multi-level marketing companies and need media and training and information in Spanish. And Karina and Gladys and Blanca and some other incredible activists do that, and they're amazing. Sorry I'm breathing so hard. My asthma. Honestly, just not a fan of my name in general. Fair. I'm the same Sky. Don't go by my legal name, and my email doesn't have my last name on it because I don't like it. How do we get on the same thing? I don't know, but we're here for it. That's how my kids know they're in trouble. Every last syllable. Yep. Okay. So this is number 3. We've done here. We're going to do a recap because we've got 2 more. Number 1 was, what was number 1? Lack of knowledge or understanding about the scheme. People join schemes without fully understanding what they're getting into. I think that was actually number 2, but that's okay. They believe what people told them when they were first recruited into the company was another point we've talked about. And this one is belief that they can make more money. Why was I going there? I shouldn't have. I'm mirrored. Belief that they can make more money with the company if they stay and put in more effort. And that only benefits the upline. It doesn't benefit you, in my opinion. Okay, here we go. Let's put the 4th one up. Again, these are just my takes on why I think people don't leave sooner rather than later. If you disagree, let me know. Oh wait, the poll has ended. Brand of container 68%, MLM company 32%. My mind was blown when I found out that Tupperware was a multi-level marketing company. Mind blown. Okay. Let's see. Here's the 4th one. And the last one's my big deal. I'm sure it's not other people's big deal. Okay, paste. 47 font size. Babus font. Why can't it remember what I want to paste? I don't know. I think that it is a fluke. Okay. Okay. So close. First try. Hell yeah. Okay. They feel like they've invested so much time and energy already. It would be a waste to give up now. Definitely this was a top reason why I stayed in Mary Kay. A top reason. With a name like Shiloh, you can only imagine it's a Neil Diamond song. Oh! I will say this, not that anyone needs to know this, but I thought that changing my name would be harder than it was. And again, no pressure to force people to change their names, but I think I went down to the Social Security office. I think that was where did I go? I'm talking out of my butt. Where did I go? It happened so long ago. It was just like the Department of what? Why am I going blank? Because I'm nervous on a live stream. 1 second. And I'm not gonna. Let's see. You don't have to. You just go to. You can file with your the court or whatever, but I didn't change it at the court. I changed it at the Department of what? SSA.gov, I think. But we like went into like the Department of Motor Vehicles. No, we didn't. Where do we go? Why am I getting so nervous on live stream? If you're new here, I forget stuff when I'm nervous. And I've told this story before. And I hate to age myself by repeating a story that everyone's already heard before. It's still so embarrassing. So, I went to church growing up, and I knew these kids that I was in whatever Bible study / our home group with. I don't even know if it's called home group. It was like getting together and hanging out on Wednesday night at someone's, like our Bible study leader's house. And so whatever, there's 15 of us there. I've known these kids since I was 3. Okay. This wasn't like, oh, I've known these people for a couple of years. I know every single person in the room. And we had a guest, and I was trying to be like outgoing and bold and try to, I don't know, be outside of my comfort zone. And my comfort zone absolutely slapped me upside the back of my head because I stood up, my stomach dropped all the way down to the floor, and I could not remember one person's name. I got so embarrassed, my cheeks were red, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to sit down. I'm still feeling the same. Local courthouse. Okay, yes. It should be the DMV. You know, that would be so much easier, wouldn't it? Okay, yes. This is what we did. Because I was like the DMV to change my ID. That's what I did. So, I think there's a checklist for a name change on like a bridal website. Yeah, so anyway, so that's just an excuse because, you know, excuses aren't real or whatever, according to MLMs, but that happens all the time on live streams for me. Why do I live stream if I'm nervous? I don't know. All right. So they feel like they've invested so much time and energy. It would be a waste to give up now. The guilt from spending a lot on inventory and not recouping that was, I could not face there's a lot of shame for sure. And if you haven't listened to the call with my dad, 𝐔𝐄, he streams with me sometimes, and we went over the Mary Kay recruiting pitch, and he listened to it, and we talked through it, and he was encouraging me to not live with the shame like I do. Sure, that's totally fair. Sky said, I know next to nothing about my white ancestry, but I know a bit more about my mom's heritage than my dad's, and I do not want a European name. This is the one that kept me in Advocare. I bought a lot of product to do a fast rank up. Lots of people do. And I hope that if somebody ends up finding this video and they're in multi-level marketing and they're thinking about leaving and they're too scared to, that if nothing else, even if this doesn't give them like the get up and go to like be able to leave the next day, that at least they can realize that they're not alone, that other people have experienced similar things, although every experience is different and unique to people, that the more that we can talk about what has kept us stuck, that we can help others get unstuck faster. Yep. Yes. Literally, this is what I had to do. Yep. I had to do it in 2020. Well, I got married in 2013, and then I didn't change my name until the end of 2014 or maybe early 2015. Yeah, not good. I mean, it was what it was. I took my sweet time figuring out if I wanted to change my last name. Okay, maybe that's what I did, Jessica. I am Rachel Jeanette. I have both of my grandmother's middle names for my name. I love that. And I love how you spell your first name. And that's awesome. I love creative spellings, even though it was, I did not benefit from that growing up. So, all right, here we go. Here's the last one. I know that we're at an hour? No way. Okay, here's the last one. This is the reason that I stayed in Young Living, and I should have left. And it's still painful to think that I stayed longer, but the people that I lost relationship with, it still hurts. So if that doesn't give you a clue, I'm putting this in the chat right now. If I can get this text correctly. Oh, okay. Did I do this right? Put this down there. And I don't want a widow word. Yes! Hey, Bunny, what's up? That's okay. No. I mean, I like that we can talk about stuff. I feel like I don't believe in like I don't know. I don't know. I don't believe in like I just believe in being chill, and if we want to talk about names, we're going to talk the hell about names, The chat's a safe place. And Stevie said, "Thank you, Sky, for sharing your lived experience and speaking to your convictions." And Sky has been here since the beginning and is an incredible artist and has been so kind. And also I've tried to ask questions at appropriate times, but just has been candid about lots of things relating to all different types of situations as it relates to her heritage or their heritage. And so I just appreciate everyone who's here and who continues to come back and get to talk to each other in the chat. I don't know if I'm saying all this correctly, but I'm just nervous. So here's the last one. This is why I stayed in Young Living. Social pressure from family, friends, and I should have said /or their recruiter. So we're going to fix that right now. /or their recruiter. People don't want to be seen as failures or quitters, so they continue with the scheme even if it's not right for them. And even more than that, and I put this in because yes, that was part of it, but losing the community of people that I had talked to every day since 2019 was hard. Knowing that such an integral part of their existence, holding Zoom calls, coming up with parties, making content for Instagram regarding like all the stuff you can use all of the Young Living products for. And a lot of times when you say, I am not on the same page with doing this opportunity anymore, the relationship's not there. And the fear of losing that relationship keeps you in. And it kept me in for a long time. And all there again, it feel like the social thing is like this bigger topic, but not everyone is in a familial interaction that is healthy. So either a partner or a parent or a guardian, it may not be healthy. So if you fail at something, it is not safe to fail where your space where you live should be safe. if that makes sense. I don't think it does make sense. So it doesn't feel safe to be able to say, I need to stop the leak as soon as possible, either the financial or getting taken advantage of by a recruiter or whatever, but they can't quit because they get shamed by their recruiter or their parent, their guardian, their partner, whatever that is. And I don't have a good solution for that. I know we were talking about, or at least I was hoping that in being able to talk about these big speed bumps that prevent people from leaving, and maybe why some people stay in indefinitely, is that knowing that other people have struggled with similar things, knowing that you're not alone gives you some hope to equip yourself and find out more information. I'm going to scroll the chat down. Beth, good morning. Hello. Do people stay longer because their spouse didn't believe they could do it? So they wanted to prove them wrong. Sometimes. So let me give you an example. And I know I use Jessie Lee Ward a lot. Jessie Lee Ward has specifically said, and this is not unique to her team, but if your partner is not being supportive, then you need to cut that partner out of your life. So even if it's left up to, even if your partner's still there, which sometimes people have taken her advice, and I'm sure that there is countless of other situations where people have cut off significant others or family members or whatever because their uplines have said that you don't need the negative energy in your life. You don't need someone not believing in you. And if you have too much of that not belief around you, you're never going to be successful in network marketing. And I think Harper brings up a good point that, some people stay longer because their spouse didn't believe they could do it. So they want to prove them wrong. I think that's super fair. Not having been in a multi-level marketing company myself, I can see how not wanting to lose your friends group and not wanting to let anyone down, including yourself, could be a roadblock to also wanting to leave. And if you make friends easily, this may be not you, but if people make friends easily, this may be a difficult thing to grasp. I do not make friends easily. I am a little squirrely based off of really bad experiences I've had growing up. I have a few people who have kind of stuck with me, I guess. But when you are wanting to have community with other people, and I know I'm saying all of the flaggy terms for multi-level marketing, but when you are wanting to have that community, that interaction, that connection with others and feel like you're part of a group and you feel like people like you and you feel like you have a space to land where people are actually happy to see you, and the threat of losing that because you're not going to pay the monthly fee and you're actually losing money and it's actually causing stress on the relationships in your family, it's a huge thing to consider giving up. At least it was for me. Harper, this is a Holly Johnson says this. Harper, my ex-husband always made me feel like a failure at everything and I wanted to prove him wrong. That's a great point, and I'm so glad that Harper brought up that that aspect of the social part of why people stay in. I'm going to take this down. I'm so glad I didn't have to do all the stuff today's Huns have to do. Weekenders and Tupperware were pre-internet days, and I refused to be bossed when I was in doTERRA, except offline. For sure. Oh, thank you, Debbie. That's very nice of you. Pure romance divorces are a thing. Yep. Amber, what's up? Howdy. I think too, if you live in, I'm going to spell it so I don't get slapped by YouTube, but I think too, if you live in ABUSIVE situations and it becomes normal when you can't recognize that same environment in this kind of one, it could make it hard to leave that too. Yep, great point. Great point. And we're going to talk about influence continuum and undue influence tomorrow. How, in my hypothesis, using the work of others to answer questions about multi-level marketing, recruiting situations, and trying to navigate this, because when you don't understand that aspect of deception to get what you want from someone else, you don't understand how twisty multi-level marketing groups can be. The one-on-one relationships, the small micro, negative groups can be. What almost got me into Premier Designs was a desire to contribute to my household. Yep, that's why I got into Mary Kay. I was also having trouble getting my teaching license and had just gotten married. I felt like crap. I'm sorry you felt like crap. I wanted to contribute as well. And I thought that I could do that in Mary Kay. And it was probably one of the most negative things that I have done in harming my partnership with my spouse. Stevie said, regarding this topic generally, not specific to MLMs, there's a class called Unpacking Friendship Breakups that Monique Melton teaches. I took it years ago and return to the teachings often. I'll look into that. We don't always see things until in hindsight when it gets pointed out and we process what it is. As a therapist, I teach and encourage healthy connections, so it's tricky because MLMs offer easy connections but not healthy. This is such a good point. And I think when, for I guess in my situation, when you feel like you are desperate for connections with friends that even though they potentially aren't healthy, but they're easy, it feels like something that you really want. Holly said, thank you guys. I'm still coming to terms with everything he said and did. Agreed, DeeCee. The mental and verbal mistreatment can mimic a bad relationship, in my opinion. I love that. My husband talked me out of it, thank goodness. I love that. And it's an interesting aspect because partners are villainized, or it's like a preemptive strike where if you get in, you're warned about these unknown people who are the negative weights on the success of your business. And they can look like anyone. And here's what they'll say, blah, 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 blah. And the way that it's worded, it villainizes people who are actually looking out for you and trying to tell you that to consider a different perspective. And I want to say this. My long-windedness, I want to say something else. I promise I'm going to get other people on my channel so you don't have to just listen to me yapping. Good opportunities and good ideas hold up to scrutiny. They're not threatened by questions. And a lot of times, people in multi-level marketing in the recruiter position get offended by questions, or they don't answer questions. And unequivocally, you deserve to get specific answers to your questions. And questions do not tear down good ideas or good opportunities. I still think about the people I knew in my old MLMs, even though it's been like 20 plus years in some cases. Yep. Thank y'all for being so nice to each other in the chat. That's a good point. And it's an interesting thing because I feel badly for failing in my MLMs and the amount of money that I didn't recoup in Mary Kay. And it's hard to move past it. Not because someone's holding it over my head, but because I would never intentionally hurt someone that I cared about. And it's hard to know that the unintentional consequences of situations, in this case, the negative consequences that happened because I joined Mary Kay Cosmetics and Young Living essential oils. That's awesome. Chrissy, do you want to, if you're on Instagram or if you want to leave your shop, in a place where I can share it, I'd be happy to share your shop in, the comments. I don't think non-mods can link, but if you send it to me, I'm happy to promote it in the next live stream. That's awesome. I make all kinds of stuff. Tumblers, resin pieces, sublimation, doggy stuff. We are trying to add laser stuff too. That's awesome. It's really hard when you're holding it over your own head. Amy is someone that I stream with, and I'm like getting emotional. She's one of the videos that really helped me she made one of the videos that really helped me when I left Young Living. Cool. Awesome, Chrissy. He makes a lot of my displays, helps with transport to shows, equipment. That's awesome. That's so cool. And so, Amy does Beachbody videos. She was a diamond in Beachbody. She is kind. She's articulate. She easily puts to words a lot of the things that I was thinking and struggling with when I left my multi-level marketing company, even though it wasn't Beachbody. And if anybody in the chat has been looking for other creators to learn from or add, I would highly recommend Amy as one of those. She is super inclusive on her channel with her support for the I'm not going to say this right, but the 𝐔𝐿𝐺𝐵TQIA, I'm probably not saying all those correctly, but some of her children are in that group of people. And if I'm saying all this the wrong way, I'm not intending to, but it's finding compassionate people who support others and have a perspective that I'm trying not to cry on my stream. A perspective that isn't just flashy for being flashy's sake, if that makes sense. Like every creator is so unique here on YouTube, but I also like the mix of people like Amy who add so much to the conversation about the dangers of multi-level marketing. I probably butchered that, but Amy's great. Go follow her. She's so close to 1,000 too. Yes. She's so great. She said, I love all of you. This community has been the best. I feel like anyone who leaves needs to feel proud, not shamed. And I hope that people who are listening to this, regardless of my baggage I'm still working through, this is the message that I hope people who, if anybody finds this video and is able to watch it, that they pick up that you should feel proud and not shamed. If you're ashamed or ashamed, if you can leave, and being able to advocate for yourself and pivot and being able to pivot is incredible. And for all of the wordiness, I hope what Chrissy said is what you can take away from this video. Thank you for linking Amy's channel. She's incredible. Yes, so, and I wish this too, Holly. I wish there had been an anti-MLM community when I was recruited into the MLMs I was in. And I hope the more that people make content and there's room for everyone, you don't have to make content to speak out against multi-level marketing. You can speak out in your own life in genuine, kind ways when you're talking with people you have relationships with. If you want to make content, there's room for everyone. If you need help starting making content, you can always send me a DM. Obviously, I don't know if anyone really wants my advice because you know my technical difficulties I have, but there's room for everyone. And the whole point is to help warn people about the dangers of multi-level marketing. Holy shit, Amber's in the chat too. I know that Amber was in here earlier and I was just forgetful. Amber has been a creator way longer than I have, and so has Amy. Amber was a diamond, almost 2-star diamond in Beachbody before it crumbled, basically. And she is the your plant friend on Instagram. She snarks with us in the snark crew. And if you're asking yourself, hey, DeeCee, you were in Mary Kay and Young Living. How did you get in the snark crew? I don't know. I'm just hoping, I'm just sitting here biding my time, until maybe they realize that I don't belong in the group, but they've been really nice to me. And, they were nice to me when I had nobody watching my stuff. So they're awesome. Yes, and Beth is being the best by linking everybody in the chat. Amber, I'm so sorry. Yes, and Beth linked Karina. Heather, y'all know, much love for I guess culty love at this point for Heather. One of my top favorite anti-MLM creators. Her calming, articulate, compacted live streams, but like we got lucked out this afternoon because there was like a 45-minute live stream. I like love it when that happens. I had to go back for a few minutes. I'm going to have to catch the replay. Okay, Shadow, thanks for being here. Sorry, I'm like way behind on messages. Me and Karina and Harper are your crazy plant people for sure. Anytime, Des, send me a DM or email me. I mean, yeah, y'all want to see something gross, try Shakeology for sure. We are going here. How long have I been streaming? Too long. Just kidding. I'm going to be Snark Crew is going to be doing a video tomorrow. I'm going to be starting my undue influence video at like midnight or something. Snark Crew is going to be going live at 4 my time, 4 Central my time. I'm breathing because I don't know where my inhaler is because I'm like, I know I've been nervous to do more reaction videos because of the past few weeks. I'm trying to figure out as I operate in the gray space kind of what I want to do. I have rewatched the videos that have been bringing up critique on how I speak up in the anti-MLM space, and I don't know if I am going to change anything going forward, although, I would love to stop having the technical difficulties. I don't want to create a Thunderdome in the live chat. I've never wanted that. I think that we can have passionate conversations that refrain from attacking people and name calling. I've always wanted that, and I was nervous to say that when I first started streaming, but I'm trying to be more bold and more clear. I know that the rules that I have on my channel make it unfun for some people to be able to have freer conversations here. I don't like disappointing people. I am very passionate about not forgetting the humanity and the people that we're talking about, even if I have strong words for individuals who exploit their kids or use false health claims to personally profit off of their downline or people they want to recruit. So I'm going to be getting back to the reaction videos. I think that the one pivot the Snark Crew and I are going to make, if we're addressing a mid to lower tier coach, we're going to blur the shit out of them. And if it's a top super trainer or top pyramid performer, they're not going to get blurred. And we've done this from the beginning. I don't know. I didn't mean to go on a Snark Crew rant. My life is full of technical difficulty. Christy, I love that. You are right, Blaze Goddess. I was supposed to do an ASMR live on TikTok, but the stream is Oh, cool. Well, I want to follow you over on TikTok, Des. So definitely send me your info so I can follow you. I'm trying to figure out if I need to end the stream, if I want to say this one more thing. The rules at the beginning of, I say the rules, the guidelines, I call them the Emily rules. They're for Emily D. Baker. Because when I found someone who was an educator, who was articulate, who was inclusive, who advocated for human rights, who's able to break things down to make them understandable for others, who was passionate about live streaming with people, but cared about making sure that there was a line that was drawn where people could converse in the chat and not attack the people who they were addressing. I respected that. And I'm emotional because I'm getting off topic on this stream, which is like awful. Someone on Reddit was like, I bet that DeeCee would, if she could, she would. I don't know if this is bad language, but like wear Emily D. Baker's like skin if she could. And that made me angry because that's so far from who I am as a person. And I would always want to highlight people who are excellent in their field. And I don't like putting someone on a pedestal in like a worship kind of situation. So it's just been, I understand I'm a public figure, but I was trying to do these type of streams to add more education, to add more stuff until I got my footing to go back to doing the commentary reaction videos. I'm here for the technical difficulties. Unsubscribe. Thanks, Des. I'll give you a follow after the stream. The Snark Crew was my first intro to the anti-MLM community, and I have no regrets. That's awesome. I think there's space to I know that there's a chunk of people who don't like how I do commentary. At the end of the day, I have to be able to, when I'm by myself, be able to sleep peacefully without regret. And I, more often than not, talk over with my dad or myself or the Snark Crew about how we talk about people in this space. And I've said it's some, maybe I haven't said it clearly enough. I hope that if somebody in the sphere who we talk about for Beachbody or anybody on my channel, that it gives them pause, at least slows down the speed a little bit to get them to rethink how they're treating other people. And I don't want to do it in a way that forgets the humanity and the people I'm talking about. And that doesn't always mean that I'm going to be calm and nice. That I think there's an additional space to be direct that talks about behaviors too. Because at the end of the not at the end of the day, but people are being harmed physically with bad nutrition and health advice. People are getting taken advantage of financially. People are being taken advantage of emotionally. There's a lot of undue influence. There's a lot of bad behavior. And that bad behavior is being modeled for downlines in not just Beachbody, but in every multi-level marketing company. And I can continue speaking up. And I hope that whether you're stuck in multi-level marketing, this gives you something to add to your education arsenal to better equip yourself so you don't get taken advantage of. Or it helps you know that you're not alone because other people have struggled with some of the same things you have if you're trying to leave. Or if you're one of the people that we're talking about on our stream. And having videos made about you is not fun. I hope that there's a way to be direct about the behavior and not forget that people are valuable, even people who are controversial that we talk about on our channel. Oh, sorry. I have always looked at me being emotional as a negative, but in this process of exiting multi-level marketing and trying to help others, I think that caring about people is a tool, that it's a valuable tool. I think remembering the humanity in others, even in the people that we don't agree with or who have ideas that we don't share, can be helpful. I do care about people, and I hope that comes across in this video if you get to this end, because I'm long-winded AF. But I'm like thinking as I'm trying to end this video, I'm like so close to making a super concise video. My watch time is like, your average watch time is 24 minutes and 24 seconds. And I'm like, holy shit. I need to be able to make it shorter. Oh, thank y'all for the nice words. I hope that as I continue figuring this out, that I try to continue making a space in a live chat and comments where you feel like you know the parameters, that you're welcome here even if you don't agree with me about everything. I think that one of the great example, well, not a great example, but something that was like a glimmer of hope is when we were doing the Pure Romance live react, and a Pure Romance rep entered the chat midway to like maybe 30 minutes left of the stream. And she came in a little, snarky. I get it. And the live chat was nice to her. And she stayed till the very end. And we were able to ask her questions. And she was able to say some stuff. Now, did she leave Pure Romance? No. But the people were being genuinely kind to her in my live chat. And look, if you're not going to be civil and respectful, that's one thing. You're going to get yeeted out of the live chat, okay? But she obviously loves multi-level marketing, loves Pure Romance, and people were able to coexist in the live chat, not in a love bombing way, but in a like, hey, this is what we think about multi-level marketing. Let me ask you a couple questions. Hey, this is what I think about multi-level marketing. What about this? And I don't know if minds were like, her mind was changed, but I really was like proud. Oh, thank you. That's so nice. Keep it up. You're doing great. Thank you. That gave me a lot of hope that we don't think that people who have joined multi-level marketing are foolish or dumb, or I'm not saying the right words, but there's something lacking in them from a personality-wise or an intellect-wise, that multi-level marketing companies are inherently predatory, and there's a respect for people who are in, because we're all humans. So I'm probably going to go have an actual cry after this live stream. You've all been super kind. Thank you for the support. And I hope to see you on the next live stream. I do not take it for granted that people will come spend some time on a live chat with me. I have been streaming since last year in April, and I'm still surprised when someone shows up in the live chat and that people will spend their time. So I just want to say thank you for that. I know that you could be spending your time doing anything, and I, again, wanted to reiterate, I don't take it for granted. Hope you have a good night's sleep or rest of your day whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you next time. I think I have an outro somewhere if I can find my button. Goodbye.